on destination, and this is an educational ceasefire. What would you like to do in order to help us with a little proof of concept before we actually get into the fight?
Yeah, so we're gonna demonstrate some of the time to kill changes here. Cosmo and I have picked a loadouts here to represent archetypes. I'm running like an aggressive pulse rifle and a nice rapid fire scout rifle.
Yeah, so you're running 2 primaries, right?
Double primary and a sweet new sword.
And you loaded in with a metric ton of ammo there?
Well, I picked some up.
Oh, well. But you did. Just say you did.
All right, let's shoot some people.
All right, sure. Yeah, I'll start with this aggressive pulse. As you can see here, a 2-burst almost melted him.
That's a spicy meatball.
And then with this rapid fire scout, 5 shots to the head and gone. As you see here, he dropped his special ammo right on the floor for everyone to see. How about yourself, Mr. Cosmo Man?
All right. Got this nice assault rifle.
Mm.
Yeah, even with the body shots, you can see the difference with the
That's me and you.
precision.
Yeah, that's
And also got, is this the aggressive hand
It's an
cannon?
aggressive hand cannon.
So I can just kind of 1 and then
2 and then 3. Gonzo.
Oof. There's the 3-tap.
That's spicy.
The 3-tap is real.
2 body, 1 head.
So real.
All right, so before we get into the fight, unless there's anything else you want to show us at point blank,
Yeah, sure.
why don't you guys go into your build and configure yourselves for a couple of exhibition matches of Clash and talk to our friends who are watching from home or wherever they find themselves about what decisions you're making and exactly what role you want to play in combat.
So I'm gonna run a double primary build here, and I'm gonna be running a new weapon, Luna's Howl, and I'm gonna run a bow actually here. So I'm gonna run this brand new exotic bow, Wish Ender, with a sword as my backup.
Bows and swords. Boards and bows.
All right. So I got this Better Devils. It's got a pretty good roll on it, right?
Yeah,
you know,
pretty good.
Kill Clip Outlaw. I'm going to be running Badlander Shotgun in my second slot. And then I got this Two-Tailed Fox you might recognize from a little video we showed out, shooting the 2 rockets.
Hey, Cosmo, I noticed that you're running Icarus on your Better Devils there. Can you give a demonstration of that? I had some people asking about that one.
Yeah, so I got the Icarus. So as you can see, when I jump, that aimer stays pretty tight, right?
It's pretty tight. Wow, that was
what are you doing? The perfect tool still needs to be in the hands of the right craftsman.
You weren't even aiming.
I got it. I got it.
Go Death Blossom, Cosmo. Go Death Blossom. There we go.
Is there a better Cosmo that drops?
All right. Are we ready to fight?
I think we're ready to fight.
All right, then game on.
Oh no, that's not.
What is going on?
Let's try that again.
All right, we are in combat. Our combatants are muted. We're going to listen to the designers. And gentlemen, when you see a product of your labor, something you're proud of, something you're excited about, let's call it out. This is why we're fighting today, is to understand how year 2 will change the way we fight.
Oh, that exotic bow.
Yeah. So he's using that Wish Ender to find targets behind walls. Smart.
You actually went to an archery range to learn about the mechanics of bows and how they feel in the hands of a player, didn't you?
They did. I was out that day. I'm still grumpy about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I chose tacos instead.
Wow.
Tacos instead of bows, huh?
This is one of the new maps as well.
Yes.
Worth calling out.
Oof. Bad timing there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
What happened to him? It happened so
He
fast.
tried to use Spectral Blades, but he
blinked.
Yeah,
So did he.
he got murked.
It's a very interesting hand cannon that Giannis is using right now.
Ooh, nice slice.
Precision,
Getting
precision
worked.
family hand cannon.
Hey, Kevin. Did we increase respawn? Oh, you're private matching. Okay.
He's not mic'd also, so.
Yeah, so he said it was a private match. Okay, she didn't pick up on it.
So we changed the respawn in our private match to keep the emphasis on action instead of waiting to come back to life.
One of the things we're talking about, it's you touch one thing, it all breaks and it all changes. And I know we play with various we play with various respawn times as well. And Kevin can tell us in a little bit where we ended up, but it was one of the things that you're like, oh, when you do this, that also means the speed at which you can take control points might have to change. The speed at which you respawn might have to change. Right?
So,
look at that.
I think earlier there was
nice
the
forward.
new Archfighter melee attack there. Oh, you can see if that target
There
got
he is.
away. He's
There he
running
is.
away. He knows exactly where he is. You gonna pursue? Oh, it's two of them now.
Some poor Cabal locked
at
into
that.
that Cabal ball.
It's all about information. Ooh, and aiming. Aiming is also just as important.
All about player feedback, right? It should be said that...
Whoa, there's Thunder Crash. Did he get no one? Oh, he got two!
And Kevin could have killed him before he did it.
Yep, he could have been the hero. Instead, he was the zero? Oh, where's the Icarus? Need Icarus on that.
As you can see, everybody's dropping special ammo because one of the way we're handling special ammo is you spawn with, and when you die, you drop everything you had. But of course, you spawn back with it, and so the game constantly stays fed with green.
And Kevin's not picking that up because he's not running special.
Kevin's not running special, so he doesn't have a use
look
for
at
it.
that. They're just holding hands.
Yeah,
But his
they're just-
teammates do.
They're just daisy-chained.
His teammates can come pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see all the information he's getting here from the Wishender, telling him about targets behind walls.
Oh, he didn't see that.
Didn't tell him about that rocket.
The Wishender
it's,
did not tell him that
yeah.
someone's about to shoot a rocket at you.
Yep, the wish was ended, that's for sure.
Oh, sniper.
Sniper, yeah.
Oh.
So you gotta start watching lanes for those again.
Yeah.
More frequently. That
Almost
is,
guaranteed to have ammo
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, and it's definitely, we keep finding a high risk, high reward. Like you've got a couple headshots, but you still gotta follow through and pick up that ammo if you want to keep it going. So you need to think carefully about your loadout choices to help, make you able to follow through how well.
Yeah, one of the big changes that we're happy with this ammo model is because there aren't crates for them in the world, and because they drop on the corpses of your enemies. It means if you just randomly snipe into a crowd, you just produce more special ammo for his buddies, and or made it extremely hard for you to go get. And so thinking about what you're doing matters a lot more.
Kevin ran into a rift earlier, so it's a good segue there. So we also we bumped up the healing.
Oh, that's a good battle.
Nice. So a couple of cool things just happened there. So he just procced Flawless Execution, which is one of the new Night Stalker perks that lets you go invisible when you get a headshot kill while crouching. And then while you're invisible in that state, you'll actually be able to see targets behind walls as well. And now he's using Spectral Blades to destroy this team that was trying to turtle on a healing area put down by the Dawnblade.
But they were able to mount a resistance there. I mean, usually if somebody runs into a room with a super, it's like, we're all dead.
Yep.
Yeah,
So there's a good pushback there.
The Dawnblade heal is extremely good.
It's extremely effective, and it also buffs your damage as well. So they were able to push back. And holy crap, that Thunder Crash has got 3 kills. This is pretty intense here. So the other thing, so Healing Rift came up. Just basic Healing Rift is now a little bit more effective. And
Had to be, right?
Yeah,
It's a counter.
definitely, to help give it some more keeping up with the high pace of combat now. And the other thing is Empowering Rift also got buffed. And so that used to not buff your precision damage, but now will also buff your precision damage. So basically it's gonna keep up with this new lethality in a way that makes your weapons even more lethal than before.
Now, other things we haven't talked about, but armor also receives random rolls. So there are random rolls on armor. Additionally, there are, of course, mods that go into your armor. There are some new and some that you used to from year 1, including the ability regeneration speeds and things. Those have also all been buffed, because for the same reason, you can take 5 now as well. So all the rules have been removed. There's no like, hey, put this on when you're wearing blue pants on the morning of August 5th. It's just this increases your grenade regeneration speed.
Yeah, flat out.
And you can push it all the way up to 5 to give you, I believe we settled on a So I will say at least a 60%. I think we've settled on higher than that.
Three
But that is
targets. Watch
higher.
out! Ooh!
Wow.
That rocket. Not even bad. That's a spicy rocket.
If you stack all the way up, it's a higher boost than you can get in with D1, year one, excuse me. And then as well as I think if you just run 4 of them, you get the same as, or it might be 3.
You got to respect your choices, right? If you pick all grenade mods, you're gonna get a lot of grenades.
A lot of grenades, yeah.
There you go. Someone's getting some. It looks like on the opposing team right now, there's a lot of overshield happening, and I think that's probably due to the Dawnblade using its new heal nade, or I forget what we actually. Divine Protection. That's what it's called. Where you
That's a better
basically
name.
convert your grenade into a grenade that can actually heal your allies and give them an overshield as well.
So how do you do that?
So you hold whatever your grenade button is, so that's left bumper for default, and you'll convert your grenade pretty quickly into a healing grenade. And then there was Blade Barrage.
Blah, blah.
So that's the new Solar Hunter super. You basically flip into the air and destroy anything in your sight with a volley of explosive knives.
It's for the Golden Gunner who is tired of aiming.
There it is. Yeah, you can see how crispy that headshot was with the bow. Like you can follow up with a hand cannon or an AR and a submachine gun. Like it's such a nice combo. Reminds me of
Good juke. Oh, no.
Oh man, and someone was saved there by a healing area put down by the Dawnblade.
They've taken the lead. You could
Well of
turn
Radiance.
this tide.
Kevin is getting a lot of information from that Wish Ender.
Yeah, do we know what mod Kevin put on the Wish Ender? Do you might pay attention to that?
That's exotic, so.
Tell me
That's a
about
good
that, Greg.
thing to know. And here's the Spectral Blades coming right at him. Oof. He barely escaped. Nope, not for long though.
What's the inference there? Exotic weapons have set perk sets.
Yes, they do not have the ability to slot a mod.
All right, they are fixed roll.
They're
no
fixed
mods.
rolls.
Exotic weapons are extremely powerful and very specifically curated by y'all.
So if you haven't picked up on it yet, it looks like Kevin's loadout here is formed all around gaining information. So yeah, he's using a sword to peek a little bit, and so same with some emotes. He's using Wish Ender to get guys behind walls, but also the Night
miss.
Stalker can miss a lot. The
juicy
Night Stalker
two-tap.
Super Spectral Blades, when you go invisible, you can actually see guys behind walls the entire time as well. You need to be alive to do that.
Yeah.
So that
Also,
case,
being invisible helps you stay alive.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's a lot more secret counterplay now that shotguns and snipers are walking around.
Yeah, but I think with Spectral Blades, you get a lot of options where you can go into stealth, your super doesn't drain as fast, and you can see guys behind walls, which lets you pick your targets a little bit more carefully.
Yeah.
So if you're a little better than Kevin is, you'll go around walls, you'll go around corners, you'll pick your targets a little more carefully.
You don't have to throw yourself.
You don't have to
into a
just
fight.
throw yourself onto a shotgun. It's a choice.
Are you a little bit better than Kevin is?
I like to take my time.
Really? Wow.
He's only saying something.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna, yeah.
true.
He's only. You're in the.
That's true.
We're in the cheap seats
He's
right
so
now, my
gonna pay
friend.
for it
Yeah,
later,
you're going to
too.
pay for that in test, I'm sure.
What's the worst that could happen?
I think it's Kevin killing you and then saying, "Take your time, Claude.
Take your time. Take your time.
Ooh, Thunder Crash! Oh my god, through the barricade. Well done. Well done. Yeah, so Thunder Crash, you can steer quite heavily, and basically, it looks like whoever was using that has learned how to pilot quite well. He's an ace pilot.
There's a lot of fights over this heavy
Oh,
spawn
there's
in the
another
middle
one.
here.
Oh, but he got killed right
Yeah.
before he actually even landed with the detonation.
When we first started talking about the bow, you had said that in a game full of space magic and machine guns, a bow might seem archaic. But it's a patience weapon. It's
It
a
is.
precision weapon. And we're seeing, despite the editorial commentary from Claude, we're seeing a lot of really good, patient, precise work in the hands of Mr. Giannis here with that. That's certainly not the way I fight, but I can tell that this type of weapon in the hands of somebody who's good with it is going to give me fits.
We've also seen, people play it as a battle run with it as well, where Kevin actually has the loadout to do that effectively, where you run in, you go for the single shot headshot with the bow, and then you quick swap with something like Lucky Pants, for example, to pull out a hand cannon real fast and gut them before they can continue to move along.
What was that? Which did you say Lucky Pants?
Lucky Pants.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that a
that's
shipping name, or is that one of our
No,
developer code names?
No, that is a year one. You would know because you're Warlock.
I wouldn't
That is
know.
a year one
No.
exotic
Okay.
pant, if you will,
Yes.
for the
Okay.
hunter.
Okay.
That helps with the use of hand cannons.
Yeah, I like to run bows with really fast draw time and put Icarus on that so I can actually pull that kind of move off midair, get a headshot, and then switch to like an SMG or a sidearm to close in. So you can still play warrior mode with a bow. Just got to find the right stats. Also, oh my goodness.
That was juicy.
And there are some pretty incredible exotic armor pieces that go along with the bows as well that you can pull off some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, there's so much like that changed with the core sandbox that makes the old exotics also really interesting and relevant again in a way that's really exciting. In particular, I know with shoulder charge, for instance, stand-asides are also now really, really amazing to think about using because they'll give you an overshield that's going to help protect you as you come in for that one-hit kill shoulder charge.
Knives for days.
Knives for days, yep. The sun bracers are really good with the new healing grenade setup for the Dawnblade. Same with like Starfire Protocol.
What have we been using with Thunder Crash? I'm trying to remember what Nuke's favorite loadout is. It's the pants, right?
The Anateus wards.
Yes.
Or slide reflect legs. So,
Pants.
Yeah.
So you slide reflect where you put the increased one of the new armor mods that we brought back, new old armor mods. You put the increased turning while sprinting mod on. So you're super agile. You can reflect.
And then boom, here we go. Oh! Well done, well done.
You can reflect incoming fire as you slide.
That's very nice.
And then you're always punching people out of the air.
Yeah, so right now he's got the ballistic strike charged, and so every time he's in the air, he's going to have the ability to hit his melee button and basically do a miniature version of Death from Above at any time and aim at any target. And that one doesn't one-shot kill. So we made some interesting choices there where like a shoulder charge is a little bit more risky. You have to get really close, and you're sacrificing your positioning a lot more to even get to be able to pull it off. Whereas the ballistic strike you can do from the skies where no one knows where it's coming from.
I can't wait to use shotguns more frequently again in Destiny, I got to tell you. And I
Shotgun
love the way they
melee
sound
combo.
in D2.
Yep.
So a couple of observations. This has been a really good, even match. We haven't had one team run away with this. Observations from chat right now. Every hunter in chat is shaming me brutally for not knowing what Lucky Pants was.
As they should. Thank you, chat.
Guilty is charged. I have tunnel vision for my own ways. A freshly arrived Dr. Lupo is asking if it's good, and they're telling them that so far looks like you guys did a good job. And people want to see what Cosmo's doing. So I can tell you that within 2 kills here, we're going to switch the view here to Mr. Cosmo 23, and we will see how he fares in battle. But in between this match and the next, we're actually going to let people change up their loadouts a little bit and let you see a different way to play.
And so as you'll notice on this, every time he died and came back, he was always coming back with 2 shotgun rounds.
There we go. And we are at game with a nice 8-kill spread.
Let's see how we did there.
Widening the skill
Pretty
gap,
evenly
but
matched.
still a good close match, yeah?
That was tight.
So, well fought to our in-studio combatants, and thank you very much. Let's take a look at our brave fighters. And, gentlemen, good game. Thank you so much for playing.
Thanks.
How do you want to configure your